Good evening. It's a small tweak in the provincial budget, but it could cost you more in the long run. The province has changed the way it deals with tax brackets. Matt Young has been following the details of the changes. Matt, it was a detail that seems to have gone relatively unnoticed.
Yeah, Chantel, it's certainly something that hasn't gotten a lot of attention, but over the long run, it could certainly hit your pocketbook. In the provincial budget that was handed out recently, there's a sentence about tax brackets. Now, tax brackets are income thresholds that determine how much income tax you'll pay. And they used to be tied to inflation to ensure people don't creep into higher tax brackets because of natural rises in the cost of living and income. But in this year's provincial budget, there's a sentence in there that says the government is again temporarily suspending the indexation of tax brackets. Now, the Canadian Taxpayers Federation says it means taxable income thresholds will remain firm, but over time, because of inflation, some people's incomes will rise and thus will slowly creep into higher tax brackets without even knowing it. Now, this is something that's gone relatively unnoticed. It was a measure that was actually put into last year's provincial budget, and they're continuing it again this year. Now, the Canadian Taxpayers Federation spoke to CTV about how much it could affect your wallet, estimating it could cost taxpayers over $9 million. We also heard from the finance minister, who talked about how the province has undertaken methods to keep taxes low. Take a listen.
It's a really sneaky backdoor tax because you get just bumped into these higher tax brackets and you probably would never notice it. And in any given year, it's probably, 20, 30, 50 bucks. But over time, that adds up.
Our commitment is there to have as low as possible personal income tax. However, our commitment is also to balance the budget. So this is paused for now, and we'll see what the future years bring. And hopefully we're on track to balance for next year, and we'll keep revisiting with each and every budget.
The province says tax rates continue to remain competitive compared with other provinces, and they're going to continue to revisit this issue with each budget going forward.